Welcome to Decouple China Radio Daily News Recap for June 29th, 2021, a production of Decouple China PAC. I'm your host, Paul Boardman. You can find Decouple China PAC, including daily news updates from around the world, at decoupletchina.org. Now, some June 29th Decouple China news. Reuters. China to auction more than 155,000 tons of corn from U.S. Ukraine on July 2nd. Fox News. Holding China accountable for COVID-19 is not a partisan issue. David Asher. Reuters. Update. 2 Chinese EV makers to raise $1.8 billion in Hong Kong listing. CNN. Hong Kong. 1 year after China passed the national security law, residents feel Beijing's tightening grip. AFP. Life in the Chinese Communist Party. On July 1st, 2021, China celebrates the centennial of the Chinese Communist Party, an organization boasting 92 million members. Members come from all walks of life and are drawn by ideology, ambition, and the knowledge of how to get ahead in the world's second largest economy. CNBC. China's export engine may slow down in the second half of 2021. CNBC. China once said it couldn't put a potato in space. Now it's eyeing Mars. Reuters. Hong Kong security law, a human rights emergency. Amnesty. Reuters. Chinese censorship found at Australian universities. Rights group. AFP. U.S. urges COVID cooperation at G20 as China is critical. Market Watch. U.S. falls further behind China and Europe in making electric vehicles. The U.S. is the third largest electric vehicle maker, and its share of cumulative global EV production has fallen to 18% from 20% since 2010, the International Council on Clean Transportation said. China is the largest EV maker, accounting for about 44% of electric vehicle production through 2020, with about 4.6 million units in production and sales. Europe is number 2, with a 25% share, and is a net importer. It produced 2.6 million electric vehicles and sold 3.2 million. AFP. Taiwan representative leaves Macau over one China spat. Reuters. In 1 year, Hong Kong arrests 117 people under new security law. Newsweek. China's Xi tells party members Marxism, socialism should be life's purposes. The Washington Post. 2 of China's Belt and Road projects reveal a flaw in the G7's new global financing plan. The lesson here is that leaders have developed political objectives in addition to development or geopolitical ones, influencing their calculus to work with Chinese partners. G7's Build Back Better World initiative, with its focus on transparency, good governance, and climate-friendly projects, might not change a leader's political reasons for choosing Chinese partners. In essence, the new U.S.-led plan misunderstands the local drivers of interest in Chinese assistance. Some leaders do not necessarily solicit aid to benefit the institutions of their country. They may seek to use such aid for personal or political gain, including extending the scope of their political influence. Desiree News. China's opened a new hydropower dam, a major milestone for 4 reasons. China's new hydropower dam is the second largest in the world. Beihetan Dam will produce more than 15 times the energy produced from Hoover Dam. For the Chinese government, the new dam is a major symbol. It is a source of much-needed energy. The dam is part of China's effort to reduce carbon emissions. The new dam may cause damage and international water disputes. CBS News. China trying to rewrite history in Xinjiang with online propaganda push. AFP. China certified malaria-free after 70-year fight. CNBC. China's goal for technology independence may slow down its economic growth. Newsweek. White House ignores China's threat over Taiwan trade talks. Reuters. U.S. Commerce Chief says Taiwan's TSMC asked for help getting COVID vaccines. Newsweek. Chinese police threaten to jail student in Australia over pro-democracy tweets. CNBC. China has gone too far in clamping down on big tech. That will hurt economic growth. The Guardian. China blasts Japanese minister's sinister remarks about Taiwan. Wall Street Journal. U.S. hog prices shrink as China rebuilds herd. Prices for U.S. hogs have slipped since the Chinese government said its supplies have nearly fully recovered from African swine fever. USA Today. China opens the world's highest hotel with floors 2 times higher than the Eiffel Tower. Financial Times. The U.S. will prefer a China contest to the forever wars. Bloomberg. U.S. Taiwan to talk chips, vaccines, as long-stalled talks begin. Newsweek. Taiwan a growing thorn in China's side as Xi feels unification pressure. East Asia Forum. Biden wins over Taiwan. Biden made a good impression from day one, inviting Taiwan's diplomatic representative to his inauguration. The Jerusalem Post. China says Japanese official called Taiwan a country is a violation. Asia Times. U.S.-Philippines arms deal aims at South China Sea. Proposed $2.43 billion weapons sale would bolster Manila's minimum defense vis-a-vis ever more assertive China. CNN. China is facing its worst power shortage in a decade. That's a problem for the whole world. Thank you for listening to Decouple China Radio's daily China news recap from around the world with your host, Paul Boardman. A list of these publications and broadcasts can be found at decoupledchina.org.